Hey there, guys. I'm Chris, and today we're here with Jasper. Jasper's going to tell us a little bit about something he's been learning, which is our solar system. Isn't that right, Jasper?
Oh, yeah, I've been learning a lot about it.
So, Jasper, you are from another planet outside of our galaxy, correct?
Yeah,
And you kind of took an interest after your UFO or your ship crashed, and you want to learn more about the solar system you're in now.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what do you want to tell us?
Well, why don't we start with all the different planets?
That's a good idea. Let's start with something that's maybe not exactly a planet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's start with what's this?
Oh, that's the sun.
Yes, and the sun, what's kind of different about that?
Oh, it's not a planet, it's a star. It's the biggest star in our solar system, and it helps to keep us warm so that we can live on Earth.
Yes, that's right. And, we can't get too close to the sun, but scientists have been able to get a pretty good look at it with filters and things like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so what else can you tell us about the sun?
Well, it's really hot.
Yes, it's really hot.
Sometimes there are solar flares.
What's a solar flare?
It's like a storm that's going on the sun, and it can cause certain things to happen.
Yeah, that's right. But the sun is very important, right?
Yeah, if it wasn't for the sun, we wouldn't be here because it would be a cold, cold place.
Okay, good to know. So thank you for that. What's next? Right here.
Oh, yeah, that's Mercury.
Mercury. What do you have to say about Mercury?
Well, it's a smaller planet. I don't know a whole bunch about Mercury, but it's the closest planet to the sun, so it is very, very hot. Whew.
Yeah, it would definitely be hot being that close to the sun. All right. What comes next?
Well, next is. Oh, yeah, there it is. Next is Venus.
Venus. Okay, what can you tell us about Venus?
Well, it's kind of known as a sister planet to Earth because it's approximately the same size.
Okay, and what's Venus like?
Well, it's a gassy planet.
Any kind of neat or interesting things about Venus?
Well, yeah, it's often the first thing that you see in the night sky, aside from the moon. So if you look up at the sky, it's the brightest shining star. Except it's not a star; it's a planet.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I've seen Venus when I look up at night.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And what comes next?
Oh, well, that's where we live. That's planet Earth.
Yes, and how is it? How is it being on planet Earth?
Well, it's really good. I'm learning a lot, and I am getting to meet a lot of good people.
Good.
Earth is the only planet in our solar system that has life that we know of,
Okay.
but they're exploring other places.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes, Earth has oxygen and water and sustainability, which allows us to live and stay self-sufficient. And it's important to listen to Rosie about how you can save the environment so that we have a place to live.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is very important that we look after the Earth because we only have one of them, right?
Yeah, and we want to keep good care of it.
Good. Okay, and what comes next?
Oh, that's Mars.
Yeah. What's Mars like?
Well, they call it the red planet, and actually, they just put something on there so we can learn more about it. There's some really good pictures that have come down, and it shows Mars in detail.
Okay, so we have the Sun, we have,
Mercury,
yep, Mercury, we have Venus, and then we have Earth,
yeah,
and then,
Mars.
okay, and what's after Mars?
Well, it's not really a planet, it's actually the asteroid belt. It kind of separates the first 4 planets from the last 5.
Oh, okay. And what are the last 5 planets? This one here.
Oh, that one's my favorite. It's very, very beautiful. It's called Saturn, and it has rings and a lot of moons.
Yeah, oh, hey, speaking of moons, we forgot ours.
Oh, yeah, how silly of me. We have a moon, and it helps with the tides and things like that.
Yes, and we have sent man to the moon, right?
Yes, I have seen pictures. Actually, we're still studying the moon. We don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, that's right.
And did you know what?
What?
You can actually only see one side of the moon because it doesn't rotate like Earth.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay, I think a lot of people are. Okay, so you have the asteroid belt that separates, and then you said Saturn, right? And what comes after Saturn? This one here.
Oh, yeah, that's Jupiter. That's the biggest planet in our solar system. You see that red thing right there?
Or right? Oh, right there.
Yeah, that's the Great Storm. There's an ongoing storm that has been going on forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very powerful. But you can't live on Jupiter because there's no oxygen. And also, guess what?
What?
Well, if you were to go to Jupiter, you would weigh way more.
You would way more. Like, what do you mean?
You would be much heavier.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so that is a place that we can't go.
Okay, makes sense. What's next? It's this one here.
Oh yeah, that's Neptune.
Neptune. Okay.
I don't really have much to say about Neptune right now.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think what we're gonna do eventually, is we will kind of do an episode on each individual planet because that's what we're gonna start doing. You've gone over shapes and colors, and eventually we're going to come back to that. So we'll do an episode on the circle, right? And we'll talk about the circle, or we'll do an episode on the color yellow.
Okay.
And just like that, Smooch did numbers and Grunkle did letters, and we'll start doing individual numbers and letters. So maybe next week we'll have the letter A.
Oh, okay.
And I think we'll do the same with planets. We'll kind of introduce all of them right now.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and we'll do an episode on Earth.
Okay.
And then we'll do an episode on Mars.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, right now let's just introduce all the planets. We don't have to talk too much about any specific details.
Okay.
So what's after Neptune? That would be this one right here.
Oh yeah, that's Uranus.
Okay, and any neat things about that?
Well, a lot of people don't know that Uranus has a slight ring around it too, just like Saturn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's really hard to see, but they have just discovered this a while ago, and there's pictures now.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. When I was in school, I don't think they taught us that there was a ring around Uranus.
Yeah, well, there is.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Thanks for see, and that's how I learned too. Is from you guys.
Well, I guess it's worth it then, hey?
Yeah. And finally, what is last? This one here.
Oh, that little guy. Well, there is an argument or discussion about if Pluto is actually a planet or a star, but it is a planet.
Okay. And any interesting facts about Pluto?
Yes, it is the smallest planet in our solar system.
Okay. So, what do we have?
We have the Sun, we have Mercury, we have Venus, we have Earth, Mars, the asteroid belt, and then Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
So, what made you want to learn about the planets in our solar system?
Well, because I'm from outer space, and I just thought that it was interesting because this is all new to me.
Okay, yeah. And I think it's always kind of been an interesting subject, growing up learning about planets because space is such a big place. We don't know a lot about it.
Yes, but we're learning a lot more.
Yeah, that's right. So,
and there's some very beautiful galaxies and other things like constellations and, just lots of different things in the night sky.
yes.
When you look up sometimes and you see, it's called a shooting star.
Yeah, I've seen those. Not very often, but
Yeah, and you make a wish.
yes.
That's actually, space matter or debris. That's actually rocks that are hitting our atmosphere and burning up.
Okay, yeah. I did know that, but that's awesome.
You know what else?
What?
Well, other things that move in the sky, you might look up and see things moving across the sky, maybe even blinking.
Okay, and what are those?
Those are satellites.
Okay, so not stars, not shooting stars or meteors or anything like that.
No, they're man-made, and they do different things.
Okay, well that's really interesting. I have seen satellites, so that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Anything else that you want to talk about with the solar system?
Well, not really. Like you said, we're gonna talk about each thing on different episodes.
All right, well, thank you, Jasper, for coming on and doing this short episode to just kind of talk about the planets. And, I think this will be an interesting subject, lots to learn, and space really is an interesting thing, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is, of course.
All right, well, kids, I hope you enjoyed the episode and hope you enjoyed seeing Jasper. He has a lot to teach, and, we'll see you at the next episode. You guys all take care.
Okay, you guys, see you later, and you take care of yourself, kids.
See ya.